Okay, welcome back. I have not done anything except for stop the previous recording and starting a new one while this was rebooting. We're now back to our command line prompt, and we're going to log in as our user. Remember, the root account at this time is disabled. We cannot log in at root because there is no root account. Put in our password, and here we are. Now, normally what I do is I will go through from this fresh install and go straight into a distribution upgrade to Jesse from Debian before I start installing the bulk of my packages. What I'm going to do here is do something just a little bit different because I want to show you a few things. What I'm going to do here is install htop. I want to show you the resource usage before we get started. If you run a Debian server, this is exactly what yours is going to do. Okay, now if I hit htop here, notice this is only running 35 megs of RAM. Just a base installation of Debian. It's 35 megs of RAM. Clear that window. Okay, the next tool I'm going to install is OpenSSH. Alright, this way we can get in server, sorry. This way we can go in from a terminal instead of dealing directly with this here. Get console window open here. Alright, we need to get our IP address. It's ifconfig. And it looks like we got to issue .14. So over here we're going to SSH -L, do our username and the IP address. Accept the certificate, put in our password, and then we're in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is move this window over here. I'm going to log out, so it puts me back at the login screen. And we're going to do all of our stuff down here in this terminal window. The main reason why I do that is because I like to use my mouse as pointers and stuff, and I can't really do that very well in VirtualBox. Okay, if we look at our disk space that we're using 1.1 gigs out of the 250 gig drive that there is. We're only using 1%, and as I said before, 39 megs of RAM, right there, 39 out of our 1 gig. This is why I only set it at 1 gig, is because we're not going to use hardly any resources whatsoever. Okay, the next step we're going to do is we're going to upgrade from Wheezy to Jesse. So to do that, we're going to sudo nano etc apt sources.list. Put in our password. Okay, we're going to get rid of the CD references. From here, we're going to do non-free and contrib. And this is another thing that works out better in a terminal instead of at inside VirtualBox, is these types of copy and pastes work a lot better. Okay, go back up here to the top, and now we're going to search and replace. We're going to look for Wheezy, and we're going to replace it with Jesse. Replace all instances. Now notice we're all now in the Jesse repository. I'm going to save that. Now we're going to do our sudo apt-get update, update our repositories. Okay, so from here we're going to do an upgrade. I'll probably pause the video for this. This is going to take a few minutes. So that's not as bad as I thought. It's 60, looks like 68.5 megs to download 19 additional megs after the installation. And the next step that we're going to do is the distribution upgrade, which to actually get the core itself to upgrade to Jesse. These here are just Jesse packages that will end up working on Wheezy as well. Yes, we're going to restart our services. We're not using our services yet anyway, so there's no harm in allowing it to automatically restart them. When we do our dist upgrades, when it's going to upgrade the core, things like the kernel and that type of stuff. Okay, now what we're going to do is do a disk upgrade, DIST upgrade, and this is going to upgrade the core itself. As you can see, it's going to be a lot more packages. There's 168 megs, and it's going to take up 412 megs after it's done. Okay, all that's left now is to reboot. Alright, while it's rebooting, I will see you in the next video.